Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thank you so much for joining us. Topping our news today at noon, veterans across the nation and here on the Suncoast are being honored this Veterans Day. Events are taking place across the area. One of the biggest is the Veterans Day Parade in downtown Sarasota. It kicked off this morning at 10 a.m. on Main Street, making its way down to 5 Points Park. ABC 7's Rick Adams shows us what happened.
Everybody loves a good parade, and this was a great one in downtown Sarasota. Folks were remembering those who fought for our country on this Veterans Day.
This is more about the guys that didn't make it back. This is a Veterans Day. This helps me remember how and why I got my freedom.
The atmosphere was festive and commemorative, filled with a lot of pomp and circumstance. It brought out the large crowds, including Leanza and her son. She has people in her family that have served in the military or are currently serving.
Very, very important. I mean, these people go out every day risking their lives for us, so we're safe, and it's just nice to show our support.
This parade started at Osprey and Main Street and made its way through the downtown area of Sarasota. It was certainly a great way to honor all those who served. And red, white, and blue are certainly the colors of the day here. And the festivities are wrapping up at 5 Points Park right as I speak. Reporting live from downtown Sarasota, I'm Rick Adams. Back to
All right, Rick, thank you. In Venice this morning, a longtime Air Force veteran led the community in a ceremony honoring both American and Canadian veterans at Bay Indies Veterans Park. All branches of the military were recognized with a presentation of each flag and playing of each branch's hymn. Some also read poems and shared personal stories of their time in the armed forces. And the Manatee County Veterans Council holding its annual parade this morning in Palmetto. The parade started at the Manatee County Fairgrounds, making its way to Sutton Park. People from all over Manatee County made their way to the event to show their appreciation for what our veterans have sacrificed for this country.
We just need to honor them more and show them a lot of respect that they haven't gotten.
A service took place following the parade at Sutton Park, honoring the veterans. And as part of national recognition of wounded war veterans, Ran Papika of Sarasota walked a mile on the Ringling Bridge. The walk is called the Final Mile. Papika is a U.S. Army Special Forces member who had his left leg amputated and suffered severe internal injuries in combat. He's trying to bring awareness to wounded veterans and amputees. He was a triathlete and kite surfer before these service injuries and was actually declared dead from heart damage and organ hemorrhage before being revived. But he walked today the Ringling Bridge to support his wounded warriors. Congratulations to him. And could we get any better weather for our ceremonies today? I mean, it's just perfect out there, John.
It is exactly right. It is perfect. It is the kind of day you want to stamp, replicate, and repeat day after day after day after day.
I would say so.
Chamber of Commerce, perfect. This is why we love November.
And it's what our veterans deserve today.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we've had some Veterans Days when there's been some rainfall and such, and you look at it and you go, oh, it's just awful that it's raining, but perfect out there. For parades, for us to get out, shake their hands and remember them if they've fallen. It's absolutely fantastic. That's going to continue on, too. Take a look at the Lakewood Ranch webcam. Man, what a shot, right? Deep blue skies, lots of radiant sunshine, and only a few fair weather clouds from time to time. Absolutely no rain in the forecast for today. We look for those clear skies across most of the state of Florida. In fact, most of the country, to tell you the truth. It stretches from shore to shore. The dry conditions. We are looking at the daytime high temperatures that'll top out pretty close to the 80-degree mark, maybe upper 70s to near 80. No rain in the forecast for today. Now, the thing is that tonight there's going to be a lot of outdoor activities tonight, this Friday night. And as the sun sets this evening, because of the dry air in place, you might notice the temperatures kind of falling off a little faster. So those of you who are cold sensitive may want to carry along a little sweater or whatnot if you're going to be out and about tonight after about 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Could be a little bit chilly later on. Over the weekend, great weather continues. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about a supermoon. We'll talk about the possibilities of some rain down the road. All that coming up in just a few, Scott.
All right, John, thank you so much. Friends and family of a Manatee County shooting victim remembering her last night. Dozens of people gathering at the Bradenton Riverwalk to honor the life of Mariah Good. She died Sunday after she was shot and killed. 21-year-old Devin Freeman was arrested yesterday and charged with her murder. Manatee County Sheriff's investigators say Good was a passenger in a car when gunfire erupted from another vehicle outside of an apartment on 4th Street East. One of the bullets struck Good in the chest. Investigators believe Good's friend was the intended target. Friends and family describe her as outgoing, giggly, and full of sunshine.
She was outstanding. She was a very great person to talk to. She was there for me when I needed.
I'm shocked. I'm sad.
Freeman is being held at the Sarasota County Jail waiting to be brought to Manatee County, where he'll face second-degree murder charges. An update now on the challenge filed against voters in Anna Maria Island during the election. The Bradenton Herald reporting the Manatee County Canvassing Board will accept all but 2 of the registrations that were challenged by City Commissioner Charles Webb. He filed a complaint on Monday claiming 100 voters in Anna Maria were not legally registered in Florida. The board read the explanations of those who were given the provisional ballots describing how they are legally registered here, and only those 2 ballots were rejected. The decision will not alter the outcome of Tuesday's election. Nighttime lane closures will continue this weekend as crews work on that diverging diamond project off University Parkway and I-75. The project is slightly ahead of schedule. The new diverging diamond section of the interchange will be open to drivers sometime in the spring. The project will be completely finished before the 2017 World Rowing Championships happen next fall. Sarasota County impact fees on new development are expected to increase to the highest level allowed by April. County commissioners approving the increase this week. This is the first change to the impact fees in nearly a decade. Those funds will go to help pay for new roads, schools, law enforcement, and other needed provisions for the county, which are impacted by these new homes. ABC 7 business commentator Jeff Stern joins us now on this Friday. And Jeff, thanks for being here. Needless to say, it's been a very interesting week on Wall Street and I guess a terrific week for some overall, right?
Scott, that is correct. The Dow hit another all-time high yesterday. NASDAQ was down yesterday slightly. S&P was positive as well. What we've seen, industrials have been strong. Aerospace, defense have been strong. Healthcare has come back very nice. Financials looks good as well. What is lagging? We'll have to look at technology, especially with overseas presence, as well as the consumer staples. What we want to remember, this is a very emotional time. We don't want to make investment decisions based on emotion. Woke up this morning, the futures were down, so let's see how we're currently trading. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is 18,756, down 61 points. 0.32%, although it is up 5% for the week. NASDAQ 5,193, down almost 16 points, 0.25%. It's up 3.2 for the week. S&P 2,154, down 13.5 points, over 0.5%.
And Jeff, earnings have taken kind of a back seat. How are Disney's numbers looking after all of this?
Scott, we haven't heard too much about earnings, but they are happening. Disney just missed at $1.10 per share, just under what they were thinking. Revenues came in at $13.14 billion. They missed that by $300 million. The media networks revenue fell 3%. Cable network revenue declined as well. Subscription and ESPN is a big cause of that. The studio entertainment is up positive 2%, while parks and resorts positive as well. Walt Disney, they have 5 business segments: media networks, the parks and resorts, studio entertainment, consumer products, interaction media. A lot of stuff going on with Disney. The CEO, Bob Iger, says they're in a transition period right now with a lot of growth to come. Scott, they're focusing on direct to the consumer, so we'll see how that pays off. Right now, they're up 3% for the day, still down 7% for the year, trading right around $97.
Okay. Jeff, thank you so much for the update.
Have a great weekend, Scott.
You too, sir. Thank you so much. Well, all month long, we're looking at what the Suncoast may look like in 20 years as part of our special series of special reports called Suncoast 2037. Today, we visit Myakka City. The small rural city is known for its farming and wooded landscapes. People visit the state park nearby, and the historic schoolhouse is a landmark there. Manatee County Commissioner Vanessa Baugh says with growth going on throughout all of Manatee County, one major issue they're planning for is traffic.
I think you will find that in the near future and as we move forward 20, 30 years from now, you're going to see roads that either get widened or new roads being built.
Baugh says she also expects to see more roads in the Myakka area that will extend across the state of Florida. Time now to check in with ABC 7 Culinary Director Judy Gallagher. She is at Cafe La Serena in Venice today. Judy?
Welcome to Cafe La Serena. This is located in Venice, in Burgundy Square. What you're going to do is there's plenty of parking across the street at a open parking area. You're going to park there, you're going to walk into Burgundy Square where all the little shops in the hallway come down. And right down towards the end is this magical Italian lunch spot. The food is incredible. You're going to love what you find here. Homemade pastas, wine. It is just a testimony to living in Venice, the mermaids, what it all stands for, and true homemade Italian. Stay with me throughout the hour as I bring you the beautiful taste of this lovely cafe, and you'll see why you're going to want to venture out and find it. It's magic right here in Burgundy Square, Venice.
ABC7's My Suncoast News app is better than ever with a brand new design that's faster and easier to use. Download our free My Suncoast News app on your mobile device at your app store of choice. Powered by the iAssociates, providing sight for life. The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, you'll always get the most for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And right now, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing, complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
An important message for Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you receiving all the benefits available to you? Do you know there is money available to lower your Medicare prescription costs? Now's the time to find the coverage that's right for you at the right price. The way to do that is to explore your options. You can spend hours doing that yourself, or you can call Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you with no cost or obligation. We'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized companies to find the coverage that's the best fit for you at a price that fits your budget, and we'll do it at no charge to you. Plus, you may be able to save money on prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge.
Call the number on the screen now to make sure you're getting all the benefits you deserve. Don't wait. Call now.
Bold, fresh, colorful, gorgeous. Energize your home with the HGTV Home Furniture Collection at Bacon's Furniture and Design. With hundreds of fabrics to mix and match, you'll find your perfect style. And with design and decorating ideas from the experts at HGTV and complimentary design service at Bacon's, it's easy to create the look and feel that's uniquely you. Only at Bacon's Furniture and Design in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
We are looking at air temperatures that are at 81 degrees right now, and we're looking at lots of sunshine out there and beautifully comfortable low dew points in the mid-60s, 56 degrees. Been a while since we've seen that. Calm winds currently, and I don't think the winds are going to be terribly strong at any point today. You know, we had that really dry air indicated by these tan contours that came into the picture after the cold front moved through. That has kind of departed now, and what that spells for us is that maybe we'll have a few more high-level clouds around as we head into the next several days. There's a couple things going on. There's still a little troughiness, if you will, a little area of kind of quasi-low pressure, the old frontal boundary, stuck back to the west, helping to produce a little bit of uplift over on the other coast of the Gulf waters. And that's producing some of this high cloudiness that's streaming on by. Plus, we have a cold front sinking south. That cold front sinking south is not doing a whole lot. The dry air is solidly in place, Temperatures right now reflecting some of that cooler, drier air in places like Panama City, where they've got 72 degrees, Pensacola at 69, Tallahassee, very comfortable 75, 73 degrees in Gainesville, and then you work your way down a little bit further, especially along the West Coast, and you get temperatures in the 80s. Locally, we have 76 degrees Wauchula, 78 degrees Mayaca City, 81 Sarasota, 81 in Bradenton, 77 Boca Grande, Venice coming in at 77 and 78 degrees in Northport. Now, this front moving into that dry air is not going to have much success at creating weather. It's basically going to just put on the brakes and stop before ever impacting our weather, other than to provide a little bit of a focal point for perhaps a few extra clouds. Now, it may trigger a shower or two up near Jacksonville, close to the coastline on the Atlantic, warmer Atlantic waters there. But it's not going to do a whole lot for us. We're going to get clouds kind of coming at us over the weekend at times in two different directions. High-level clouds coming out from this cluster of showers out in the Gulf waters and out in the Atlantic. Maybe some lower-level clouds from time to time, particularly on Sunday and into Monday. And the reason I say that is because by that time period, this stalled front may get another little kick, and it may start to sink again south as a cold front, bringing us that chance of rain showers Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now, I hope that won't interfere with our supermoon viewing. The supermoon, about 14% closer and about 30% brighter, will be at its max Monday morning just before dawn. But for us here in Florida, we might actually have the best viewing on Sunday. That's when the moon will be fuller for us. And also, maybe the skies might be a little bit clearer. So I would encourage you to check out both Sunday night and Monday, because the difference between those 2 days is pretty nominal. So get out there, enjoy it. Hopefully we'll have some clear skies. Low afternoon humidity today, cool, crisp nights for the next several nights. Titan radar not showing a drop of rain around anywhere in the Florida Peninsula, just way back where those showers are located in the western Gulf. Locally, everything is quiet, clear, beautiful. Our RPM computer model put into motion shows the effect of those kind of two levels of clouds coming at us from separate directions by the time we get into Saturday, yes, but most particularly I think on Sunday and Monday. That's when we'll probably see a little bit more cloud cover around. But until then, a gorgeous weekend, lots of sunshine, few fair weather clouds, no rain, and low relative humidity. Northeast wind coming in at about 10, switches to the north, and we look for a week that features gorgeous weather with temperatures near the 80-degree mark today, tomorrow. And then as we head into next week, the front surges again south. Maybe we'll lower our temperatures down a little bit, and we'll put in a slight chance of rain showers Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll refine the exact timing of those showers as we get closer to the day. Scott?
All right, John, thank you. A free 3-day clinic beginning today in Manatee County. The Remote Area Medical Clinic, or RAM Clinic, is open to anyone who needs medical help and can't afford it. This year's Human Services lineup for dental and medical care runs until 4 p.m. today and tomorrow, and then from 6 a.m. until noon on Sunday, all at the Manatee Technical College campus on State Road 70. Clients are not asked for insurance, medical records, or even proof of citizenship at this clinic. And the family pet won't be left out today. Remote Area Medical will offer a free pet clinic for dogs and cats today. That happens from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Braden River High School, right next door to the Manatee Technical College. Volunteer veterinarians will be on the scene there to provide vaccinations, flea treatment, microchipping, even spay and neutering. And on this Veterans Day, free flu vaccines are being offered to our former servicemen and women. As a way to thank our vets, American Family Care, a provider of urgent care, will offer the shots to any veteran with proper ID. The clinic is located on US 41 in South Sarasota. Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, protests turned into riots overnight as people are still lashing out over this week's election results. But more on that right after this.
It's the Crystal Classic International Sand Sculpting Festival on Siesta Beach, November 11th through 15th, with 24 of the world's best sand sculptors. Bring the family for new hands-on kids activities, live music, food, sand sculpting lessons, and more. See SiestaKeyCrystalClassic.com for details.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Batteries Plus bulbs keep stacks of batteries for cars, cell phones, watches, plus light bulbs for lamps, can lights, and appliances right on hand. Did I mention we also repair smartphones? Batteries Plus bulbs. Trust the plus. Visit Batteries Plus bulbs today.
Come see the Crystal Classic International Sand Sculpting Festival November 11th through 15th on Siesta Beach. Check out the Crystal Classic Party Tent, produced by Siesta Key Chamber of Commerce and Moat Marine. Details including remote parking via SCAT. Visit siestakeycrystalclassic.com.
Time again to meet our pet of the week. These pets come from area animal shelters and desperately need a loving home. John is with the founder of Dante's Den and host of Animal Outtakes, Marsha Panucci. Hi, guys.
Hi, Scott. And we have Isabella with us today.
Isabella, yes. And she's a baby.
Really?
Yes, she's 11 months old.
She's a big baby.
It was.
But
But she is so calm and she's purring. In fact, we thought waiting for you, John, when she was almost semi-comatose.
Oh, well, most people are when they're around me, it seems. Oh,
but she has the most gorgeous green eyes.
Yeah.
And of course, she has all her
Look at
little
that.
white booties, and
Mhm.
and she's loving everything that you do. She's a very mellow girl. She can be in a home with other cats or kittens. She does very, very well with other pets, and she does very well with children, we understand. So she is really a perfect companion.
I was so into her here just this second. I don't remember whether you said how old she actually is.
Well, she is 11 months old.
11 months old?
11
That
months,
is a
yes.
youngster.
Oh, yes, she is. And just a real sweetheart. She loves to ride in cars. She loves to be in your lap. And obviously, you have the kitten touch.
Oh, I love cats. I've had so many cats over my lifetime that, you know, they're really great. And unlike what people think, cats and dogs get together great. They just get together famously.
They are very, very good buddies
If you
together.
get the right match.
Yes, and
Yeah.
especially if they're young. It
That's true.
seems like whoever's the oldest one will take a look at the youngest one and say, I've got to kind of bring them along a little bit. So it really, really works.
This definitely is a lap cat, no doubt about it. Just love. The motor is running too. Hear that little purr going on?
But look at the beautiful coloring. I just am amazed at
you wanna
what
go
nature
now?
does.
You wanna go?
And yeah, well, she's cuddling.
Yeah, all right. I get it. Weird thing here with all these cameras and everything here in the studio. But you are so sweet. I sure do hope you find a home soon. Thanks so much for bringing her in today.
Thank you.
Isabella.
Yes.
And she's where?
She's from the Humane Society of Sarasota County, which you can reach at 941-955-4131.
There you go. Oh, you know who else likes cats?
Who?
Judy Geller.
Really?
Crazy
Oh,
about
well, we've
cats.
got a perfect one for you, Judy.
Yeah, I know. Let's go out to Judy and see what's cooking up in the field. Hi, Judy.
I want you to meet Sophia, one of the owners. Sophia, we're so happy to be here in this lovely little spot.
Thank you so much, Judy. It's an honor to us to have you, a famous
Oh, thank you. Well, I wish I could cook this good. Tell us about the theme and when you started this.
We really started for fun. I helped my neighbor, a friend from Sorrento, to open next door. So I told him, you know what, it's going to come soon, the next lady with a new restaurant. But the lady didn't open up, and so me and Tiziana, because we don't have enough time, we decided, why we don't do it? So we opened up and we did a beginner, breakfast, and lunch. But were not happy with the approaching of the food. You know, people were not satisfied with this American food.
Right.
So we decided to change. So, and then Tiziana said, you know what, I'm going to cook and you're going to be the server. I said, yeah, I'm going to do that. So we opened 2 weeks ago, and Tiziana brought her fantastic food for her Dolce Italia. She's a fantastic chef, and people love it. So we can see the smile of the, first when they saw the plates, and then after when they're tasting the food. We met here. I am from Sorrento, Italy. I'm really 100% Italian. Tiziana too. She's living in Ischia, and then we met here 8 years ago. And since then we are very close friends. So I really saw when they opened Dolce Italia. We and my husband Luigi, we helped them to do that.
I love that restaurant.
Yeah,
too.
we love too. So, and then now I'm very proud of her. And then here we're going to give the same quality of food, but the price will really be less.
It's the perfect lunch spot. I think you've really nailed it. And tell me a little bit what the name stands for.
So the name is Tu Sirene. And if you go over there, I write the 2 friends, 2 sisters, 2 mermaids from the same sea. Because Sirene was chosen by me and Tiziana on the next door, because the legend say the mermaid were living in Sorrento, on the Gulf of Naples, in Capri, and Ischia. So we decided we're going to do that.
I think this is incredible, and I think the mermaid has landed. I have just loved being here today, Sophia, and I can't wait to bring out Tiziana and talk about this beautiful array of food.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day. Thank you.
Our dad is an incredible man, a great father, and a hero who served his country well. He worked hard to take care of us. Now we take care of Dad with the help of Granny Nannies.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School, serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
I owed the IRS $20,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions Now.
Call 1-800-565-7740. That's 1-800-565-7740.
Granny Nannies. We've been making house calls for over 25 years. When you need home health care services, there really is no place like home.
Grandma! A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Live from our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is ABC 7 News at noon. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Welcome back. Around the country on this Veterans Day, Americans are paying respect to the more than 18 million military veterans. ABC's Janae Norman is in Washington, where President Obama is thanking veterans for the final time while in office.
Marking the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month with parades and the president laying a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns, honoring the more than 18 million members of the armed forces, like Staff Sergeant Joey Jones.
When I got to Afghanistan in 2010, I was a part of what would be the deadliest deployment in our job field's history.
Working one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, Jones was a bomb tech, tasked with disarming explosives, until the day he stepped on an IED and lost both legs.
It's so loud you don't hear anything. The cloud of dust is so thick you just see the color tan. My immediate reaction was to look down, see how much of my legs were left.
Jones is part of a new wave of men and women in uniform. About 200,000 vets each year, many who served in Afghanistan and Iraq, returning to civilian life. In Texas, a state with one of the highest number of vets, staff and students at one high school working for months on a thank you celebration.
I was a little surprised at how great it was this morning. I didn't really realize it till I got here.
Thanking veterans for their service.
Brother went through the program, I felt better and better about it. I don't know, I can't explain it. I felt real warm.
Veterans Day is often confused with Memorial Day. That holiday in May is set aside to honor those who died serving their country. Veterans Day is for all who served in the armed forces. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
And here's a great way to help a veteran. A Bradenton computer repair shop is asking people to donate old laptop and desktop computers, which they'll repair and then give to a veteran. Bradenton PC Repair and Last 7 Studios partnering with Bay Pines Veterans Hospital and James Haley Veterans Hospital for this program. Organizers hope these computers will help veterans keep in touch with family and friends and find work. If you'd like to help, just drop off your old computer to Bradenton PC Repair. They're at 6703 14th Street West in Bradenton. Do it today and you'll receive a coupon for a free computer repair, which doesn't include the parts. So that's a great thing to do. People have, you know, they buy new computers every few years, and that old one sort of just sits in a closet, and you don't know what to do with it.
And it's still perfectly good for answering emails.
And they'll clear it out and make sure nothing is left on it, and then fix it up for a veteran.
Great idea. Yeah, nice idea. We have some beautiful weather outside to be out and about this afternoon. If you have some outdoor activities planned, there'll be no weather issues. Picture of commerce, perfect kind of day. Yeah, we got a few fair weather clouds that are moving past. These are kind of blow-off clouds from showers that are occurring in the western Gulf of Mexico, but they're not going to produce any rainfall, and they're certainly not going to mar an otherwise pristine blue sky for too very long, as they are moving on past pretty quickly. We'll go with a daytime high that tops out probably around 82 or so, and then the temperatures begin to fall off as we head through the remainder of the afternoon. I think we're looking at a very, very fine evening as well. Of course, football Friday night, lots going on there. All the weather should cooperate nicely for that and other outdoor activities. We'll talk all about it and the forecast for the weekend coming up in a few. Scott.
All right, John, thank you so much. Happening right now in the city of Ellendale, Minnesota. That's where a train has derailed, prompting evacuations. The derailment happened this morning just before 6. One of the train cars was filled with liquid petroleum gas, which is flammable. And because of that, people living in that area were told to leave their homes. Crews are currently on the scene. They're looking into the cause of the derailment and whether any leaks are happening. It was another night of protests nationwide against Donald Trump's election, but in some areas, protests turned to what police are now calling a riot. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez has the latest.
We reject the president-elect!
A second night of anti-Trump protests in cities across the country. Some turning violent. In Portland, police say a rally turned into a riot when demonstrators started vandalizing vehicles and buildings, throwing things at police, and blocking this bridge.
Take over the intersection!
And a major freeway in Los Angeles was shut down by crowds of people angry about the election results.
If I had one message for Trump, it would be that we are the people and we want our voices to be heard and we will not stand down.
Donald Trump responded on Twitter, first writing last night, just had a very open and successful presidential election. Now professional protesters incited by the media are protesting. Very unfair. Then changing his tune this morning, tweeting, "Love the fact that the small groups of protesters last night have passion for our great country. We will all come together and be proud." Trump now back in New York City, where concrete barriers and sanitation trucks serving as barricades are set up outside of his home at Trump Tower, and a no-fly zone is in place within a 2-mile radius. Authorities working to overcome the challenge of protecting the president-elect in the nation's busiest city.
How do you build a secure bubble around him when he's several feet in the air with other potential buildings where a sniper or somebody else could potentially place themselves?
And like at the White House, there's now 24-hour Secret Service coverage throughout Trump Tower, whether Trump is there or not. Meanwhile, across the country, more protests are planned for tonight. Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News, New York.
Marcy, thank you. As protesters gathered outside of Trump Tower in New York City, the president-elect is getting the highest level of protection, as you heard there. Trump Tower now receiving 24-hour Secret Service coverage top to bottom, whether he's there or not. Concrete barriers, sanitation trucks, salt spreaders filled with sand are serving as the barricades along Fifth Avenue, and that no-fly zone that you saw is in effect, restricting airplanes and helicopter traffic. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry is now the highest-ranking American official to visit Antarctica. He'll be on the continent for 2 days to meet with scientists and discuss climate change. He'll visit the U.S. research station near the South Pole. Kerry has made climate change an intensive focus of American diplomacy during his term and had previously spent decades working on the issue as a U.S. senator. Next week, Kerry will head to a global climate conference in Morocco to give a speech. A senior ISIS commander has been killed in the battle for the Iraqi city of Mosul. Iraqi intelligence sources say Mahmoud Shukri el-Numaimi was hit in a coalition airstrike on Tuesday. The terrorist group later confirmed the death of the senior commander, who is also known as Sheikh Faris. The Iraqi sources also say he was a high-ranking intelligence officer at one time in Saddam Hussein's regime. The offensive to retake Mosul from ISIS has been going on now since the middle of October. More than 1,200 militants have been killed so far. Now to an update on the search for a California woman who disappeared while jogging last week. Sherry Papini's husband, Keith, has now been cleared in the case after taking a lie detector test. Police say he is not a suspect in his wife's disappearance. He last saw his wife November 2nd. She was reported missing after she failed to pick up her 2 children from daycare. Her family says she would never abandon her family, and they think she was abducted.
Please bring her home to her family. They absolutely adore her, and it's breaking our hearts that she can't come home.
Police have suspended the ground search. Detectives are now looking at surveillance video and her cell phone to find any possible clues into her disappearance. Here at home, the Florida Highway Patrol and the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles is looking to help those in need this holiday season. The annual Stuff the Charger Thanksgiving food drive is now underway. Chargers, of course, being the vehicles they drive. FHP is collecting non-perishable food items at stations across the state to give to food banks. You can help by bringing contributions to any local Highway Patrol station. There's one on 53rd Avenue East in Manatee County, and another in South Venice on US 41 right near Jacaranda. That food drive will wrap up on Wednesday. The Salvation Army in Sarasota now has more money to help provide support to the homeless population. A Longboat Key resident gifting $2.5 million to the organization for the Quality of Life by Choice program. This program tries to help the homeless find permanent housing by providing a caseworker and connecting the homeless with outside agencies. The program's current goal is to help find housing for 365 homeless people. And a pair of bald eagles were rescued after getting stuck in an Orlando storm drain yesterday. One of the eagles was taken in by specialists after it suffered several injuries. After rescue crews arrived at the scene to free the birds, the first eagle managed to fly away, while the second sunk even deeper into the drain. The second bird was eventually freed, but was badly injured. It is expected to take a few weeks before that eagle makes a full recovery and is released back into the wild. Social media blew up about the rescue, with people following the situation on Twitter and on Facebook. But glad to see he's in good hands now. Let's get back and find out how ABC 7 Culinary Director Judy Gallagher is doing at a great stop in Venice.
Tiziana, I'm so happy to be with you because you've been on TV from Dolce Italia. You know how much I love your food. And now we're here at your newest place, and I'm just thrilled to be down here in Venice. Let's go into the dishes you prepared today.
Today I prepared the Napolitan eggplant, sauté eggplant in a fresh tomatoes with ricotta on the top and Parmesan cheese. We have the famous Napolitan pizza, fried pizza, with a pizzaiola sauce, a nice crispy crust and pizzaiola sauce. And we have a spaghetti with meatballs.
Oh,
yeah,
perfect. I mean, who doesn't love that?
Yeah. We have linguine with shrimp and in white wine and fresh tomatoes. Tricolor gnocchi. I made some with marinara sauce, some with 4 cheese sauce, and some with the pesto sauce.
Last time we were at Dolce Italia, this dish kind of disappeared with my cameraman, just saying.
And this is to dish conchiglie alle sirene.
Amazing.
With fresh tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, mushrooms, Parmesan cheese, and a touch of cream. Or instead of mushrooms, I can put sausage or both.
I'll take both, and this is one of my favorite new dishes. And tell me about this.
This is a packery, my grandmother recipe, packery with white beans and homemade sausage.
Oh.
With nice fresh sauce of onions and parsley and basil.
You know,
you have and fresh.
It's amazing. You have this lovely little spot, and people have found you, even though it's a little hard to find. You have to walk into the Burgundy Square little shops and walk down here. But it's really working, and there's several people that have told me they come here several times a week. What are your hours of operation?
Our hours are 11 to 2:30. Now this will be maybe next time we are closed Monday. Next month, November, we will start Monday through Saturday.
That's wonderful. So if you want to come out for fantastic Italian food and feel like you're somewhere in Ischia or Sorrento, come here. You're going to love it, but there's dessert next.
The all-new mysuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Gold fever has once again swept the nation. And everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. Introducing the $5 million Gold Rush Doubler. We're doubling cash prizes for over $752 million in payouts. And 36 prizes from $1 million to $5 million. The Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sunny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Looking at pleasant enough weather outside, a lot of sunshine out there, 81 degrees the air temperature, 56 degree dew point, calm winds out there. All in all, that spells lovely weather. We're looking at fair weather today, maybe a few fair weather clouds moving through. That's from blow-off of showers that are occurring back in the western Gulf. That high-level cloud is not going to produce any rainfall. It's dry. It's a very thin layer. It's not going to produce any rainfall over the state of Florida today or tomorrow or Sunday, even though we will from time to time see these clouds passing on by. We have also a frontal boundary located just to our north that's sinking southward. It's really not going to cool us off all that much over the weekend. We're going to keep our temperatures about where they are today in the near 80-degree range. 81 Fort Myers, 81 in Naples. Tampa's at 75 right now. A little cooler as you go further north. Look at there, 69 degrees in Pensacola. Locally, we've got 79 Mayaca, Arcadia at 78, 78 in Parrish, 82 in Bradenton, 81 in Sarasota, 77 in Venice, and Boca Grande comes in at 77 as well. So the frontal boundary located to our north is going to be sinking southward into an area just devoid of moisture. Just that thin layer of high clouds is the only thing it's got to work with, and the Atlantic Ocean. So as this front sinks south, maybe the end of it out there near Jacksonville might produce a scattered shower or two over the waters, but that's about it. Once that occurs, and that'll probably start to happen on Saturday, what we will notice is that our northeasterly wind flow, which is going to be kind of persistent, will take closer to the surface. We'll take some of those lower level clouds that are occurring over here and kind of try and sling them back in this direction too. We'll have a few of those. Plus we have the higher level clouds from the stuff way out in the western Gulf, and the winds aloft are coming in from the opposite direction. So again, we get this kind of crisscrossing motion that we have had for a long, long time so far this winter season because of that northeasterly wind flow at the surface. So today, sunny, dry skies, a few fair weather clouds, not many, mild, low humidity, and some cool, crisp nights. The nights will cool off pretty quickly, I think, because of that dry air that's in place. And Titan radar not showing a drop of rain around here throughout the state of Florida or locally as well. Our RPM computer model forecast shows those kinds of clouds coming at us from a couple of different directions, and that'll be with us into Sunday particularly. I think things might start to kind of cloud up just a little bit. Northwest wind at 10 knots, becoming more northerly overnight tonight. 2-foot seas, light chop. And the forecast for the weekend looks great as well. With temperatures hovering around the 80 mark, we'll have a better chance of rainfall beginning of next work week. Back to you, Scott.
Awesome. Thank you so much, John. If you're looking for some fun this weekend and enjoy that great weather, there are lots of places to find it here on the Suncoast. ABC 7's Linda Carson has the details on the Suncoast scene.
The Sarasota Chalk Festival is bigger and better than ever this year. Many of the best chalk artists in the world are here.
We have more artists coming from over 40 countries from around the world. We have a larger group of local artists that are going to be mixed in with them. And we're going to be displaying by about 3 times the largest installation of 3D pavement art in the history of the art form.
The entire festival is at the Venice Airport this year, November 11th through the 14th. And the Philippi State Park celebrates its 100th anniversary this weekend. Elizabeth Ziegfeld will display photographs made from the old film she found hidden away in her grandmother's house.
You will see about 47 images taken in the 20s, 30s, and 40s of the Ringling Circus, but primarily in the back lot.
And there's more. So join the 100th anniversary celebration at Philippi State Park. It is Saturday morning starting at 10 a.m.
We'll be having a dedication of some archaeology panels on the Indian Midden out on west of the mansion. We'll then go into the Sailor Circus. We'll be performing east of the Rose Garden at 12:30 and 1:15, and then at 2 o'clock we have a free concert for everyone.
And the festivities continue Sunday, noon to 4. Saturday, the Rotary Club of Lakewood Ranch presents the 15th annual Food and Wine Fest at the Lakewood Ranch Polo Club.
You'll see 40 restaurants serving hors d'oeuvres. You'll see wine distributors serving over 180 different wines. You'll hear the Kettle of Fish Band, silent auction, cooking demonstrations with Aprons Cooking School.
And the Crystal Sands Siesta Key International Sand Sculpting Festival starts Friday.
The Siesta Key Crystal Classic is a masterclass sand sculpting competition. It's an international sand festival. We bring the best sculptors from all over the world to come here and sculpt for 4 days, creating sculptures 8 to 10 feet high.
Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
A lot to do this weekend. Thank you, Linda. Entertainment news is next.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Enjoy fine wine, craft beer, and delicious foods, all while supporting a great cause at the 15th Annual Suncoast Food and Wine Festival, Saturday, November 12th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Sarasota Polo Club. Taste hundreds of wines from around the world and sample cuisine from the area's finest restaurants. Watch live cooking demonstrations from local chefs and take part in a silent auction to bid on creative prize packages that will delight any foodie or wine connoisseur. The event will feature live music by Kettle of Fish. There's free parking, and all proceeds benefit a variety of local charities and Rotary Club projects. Don't miss this year's Suncoast Food and Wine Festival, Saturday, November 12th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Sarasota Polo Club. For tickets and information, visit suncoastfoodandwinefest.com.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
Rich finishes, beautiful colors, and over 1,000 different fabrics and leathers to choose from. With Bassett Custom Furniture at Bacon's Furniture and Design, you can design every room to match your own unique style. And every piece is quality handcrafted right here in America. Come in today and we'll guarantee your Bassett Custom Furniture will be shipped before the holidays. With our complimentary design service, start designing, start loving. Only at Bacon's Furniture and Design in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Hello, I'm Jamie DiDomenico with Cool Today, Plumbing Today, and Energy Today. Here in the Suncoast, taking care of people is more than a slogan, it's a way of life. On Tuesday, November 15th, do your part and show that the Suncoast cares. Come by the Suncoast Blood Bank from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and donate one or more of these important items needed by local organizations, including a life-saving blood donation. For more details, visit suncoastcares.org. That's Tuesday, November 15th from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Suncoast Blood Bank. See you there.
Alex Karras Lincoln's holiday sales event is here. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. I have to say, happy birthday, Sophia.
Thank you so much, Judy. It was a very honor to have you on my birthday day.
I'm honored, and you made 2 special desserts.
Yes, this is very famous tiramisu on Venice Island. So normally I was just invited by friends to have this special tiramisu made by me. So now everybody knows you can have it here in the Caffè Le Sirene or in Trattoria da Mina on Venice Avenue. This is the way we're gonna do in case somebody order for special party.
Hold one for the holidays for me. I am so ordering.
Yes, I would really recommend to bring your own cup so I can fill up.
So tell me about this one.
It's organic made. It's a fresh egg, fresh cream, fresh mascarpone, espresso coffee, and then all put together, and then this is the classic.
The classic tiramisu.
This
and
one
this?
is the limoncello flavor. It's all made the same way, but I just put in lemon.
Well, It wouldn't be the right show if I didn't tuck in for a little. This is fantastic. Come out to Cafe Le Serene. You're going to love it. Thank you, Sophia.
Thank you so much.
Thank you both. A sad day for the music world today. Canadian singer-songwriter Leonard Cohen has died at the age of 82. Cohen wrote a number of popular songs, including the often covered Hallelujah. His 14th studio album, You Want It Darker, was just released last month. Besides songs, Cohen also wrote novels and poetry. Cause of death still unknown. A museum dedicated to the singer Prince is planning to offer themed fan packages and add tour dates through March. The museum is in suburban Minneapolis. VIP tour ticket holders can record vocals over a short segment of a Prince song in the Studio B control room and then take that live mix home. Also starting in December, guests can attend a Friday evening Paisley Park After Dark dance party. Prince's studio complex and home opened as a museum last month. Snapchat is looking way beyond filters. Excuse me, the social media company is now selling smart sunglasses. You can buy a pair from a funky, smiling yellow vending machine. The first one has been installed in Venice Beach, California, right near Snapchat headquarters. The glasses run about $130 and feature a built-in wireless video cameras. This is the company's first big move into hardware. Snapchat did not say how many of these vending machines they plan to install around the country. You don't need your phone. You just take the video from your eye.
Yeah,
your glasses.
first of all, that's a little weird. First of all, I bet they're heavy.
Yeah. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. We invite you back at 5 p.m. for more news and weather.
Why wait until the turkey has you feeling tired? The Black Friday sales event has already started at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Come shop the area's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers or check out the stylish new Jeep Renegades starting at just $16,999. Stop by today and drive away in a brand new Jeep Patriot for just $14,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.